everybody. Today's date is the 9th, Friday. Today I want to talk about something that I've been through because of my life. Talking about bashing, body shaming, things like that. I still am a little insecure today, even though I've lost a lot of weight. I have upper man breasts that I'm still working on getting rid of. So yes, I do. Nobody may not ever tell me to my face, but I can probably guess that people do make fun of me. But again, I don't care. But it's going to be out there, no matter what you're recovering from, a surgery, scars, if you was caught in a fire, if you've gotten big and lost weight, or you stay skinny. Body shaming is not cool. It's not nice. It really does hurt people's feelings, and as much as I would wish it would stop, it won't. You have to tell yourself every day that you look good, you matter. What you do matters for yourself. I tell myself when I feel that way that my weight loss surgery, which I haven't talked much about my journey, my wife has talked about hers. I went from 503 pounds to now I'm at like 265, 270, and I work out, so I'm trying to change my body a little bit, but I'm not doing it because of the world or anything. I'm doing it for myself because I want to feel good for myself. But if you feel body shamed, find a way to pick yourself up. Tell yourself every morning or anytime you feel down that you matter to yourself and you feel good. You got to make change for yourself. People get body shamed, and it's not just for being fat or skinny. People have been body shamed because they've had accidents that scarred them for life. They've been burned and they got scars from that. People body shame other people for that. People don't only have one leg, they get body shamed. So it's not just people that are out of shape, but it's hard. Mentally it's hard. I've been body shamed, maybe not as much as other people because I don't really let it bother me. Words are just words, and I know I can sit here and tell people to ignore the words, but sometimes it's hard to do that, to ignore people, because some people are just ruthless and they just don't stop. And 9 times out of 10 when you ignore them, it just aggravates them and then they want to turn to violence. It's hard not to react, but try to react in a positive way. Somebody says, hey, you're fat, try to think of a positive response, that can make you feel better, or try to turn it into a funny response. I don't know, I'm not quick-witted all the time, but it really does hurt me when I see people get body shamed for any reason at all, because it's not right. People are unique. Everybody, yeah, you're gonna have some people that have some similarities when it comes to their physique and and their bodies and their height and all of that, but I've said this before and I've said this throughout my life: if we were all made the same, life would be boring. So everybody is unique in their own way, whether you're short, tall, big, small, muscular, non-muscular. You have to find your comfort zone. When I was at my biggest at 503 pounds, yeah, I felt okay, but on the health side, I wasn't okay, because I knew people growing up that was big like that, and they still did everyday things. They didn't let their weight stop them. But just because you feel one way, your health might say another. Yeah, I know big people can still be healthy, but it doesn't mean that they're 100% healthy, because there's always trade-offs. Ever since I lost all that weight, I no longer take medicine for diabetes, high blood pressure, none of that. But even as a kid, I wasn't always small. The way I wish I had pictures, but I don't, of before and after. But until I was about 10 or 11, I was small. Then the ages of 12 to like 14, 15, I got fat, chunky, big, and then I lost all the weight again. So even as a kid, body shame, because of that. Like I said, I don't know, I haven't had that much experience as far as, because they would never tell me when I was older. Now when I was a kid, 12, 13, 14, yeah, I was picked on because of my size. But kids can be cruel, so can adults. But you have to tell yourself, you are unique. You are, you got to love yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the only person that matters is you to yourself. You matter to you, not what everybody else thinks. And I will always say that. You always matter. You matter. Yourself should always matter what you feel about yourself. You shouldn't change yourself for anybody. Although people do it, maybe some people do it unintentionally. They don't realize they're changing. But as an individual, being body shamed can really mentally hurt you. I've seen the cruelest things happen, and they've had people take their own life because they were body shamed, and it's not talked about a lot. When they do talk about body shaming, they want to talk about obese and skinny, not as much as like other people that have been through trauma that's got burn scars or missing one leg or got surgery scars, and people don't really bring up them people that get body shamed, and it just needs to stop. We are all different one way or another. Even by one small trait, we are different. Yeah, I know people are gonna say, what about twins and triplets? I'm sure they're different in some way or another. Maybe one of them has a shorter toe than the other. I don't know. But there is one small, minute difference in identical twins somewhere. Maybe it might be a small, foot. I don't know. But you have to take care. You have to look out for yourself. Surround yourself with positive vibes. Because anybody that tries to bring you down, they're secretly, in my opinion, something wrong. There's something wrong with them that they don't like, so they want to divert that attention, and we see it a lot. I am nowhere near perfect when it comes to my body wise, but I am a lot better than I was at 500 pounds. I could say that. And I'm sure they got people out there, when they see me walking down the street, when I have a tank top on, they see, the man boobs that move around. I'm sure they secretly whispering to themselves or to each other, but I'll be damned if they were to make fun of me, because I would ask them, what is their problem? I just don't think making fun of people, and I have done it before, not body shamed, but I have said, wow, look how big that person is, or I've asked myself in my head, how did that person get that big? And then when I wound up being 500 pounds, I guess I understood it. I understood. So I guess when I got that big, it kind of changed my whole entire thinking when it comes to that, because some people don't choose to get big like that. Some people have a medical reason why, or a psychological reason why they got that big. But all in all, I can just say, you have to find your inner self to love yourself, because like I said, at the end of the day, when you look in that mirror, it's you that's looking back at yourself, not everybody else that's around you. So find a way, however it may be, to keep your spirits lifted, and try to not let it bother you as much. It's hard. I know it is. It is hard to ignore when people talk about you, make fun of you. And me, I know people still make fun of me. I have no teeth. I barely have any teeth in my mouth. It makes my words sound funny. So what? I'm still going to be the individual I am. My outer appearance doesn't change my inner appearance, my inner personality. So it's almost time for me to wrap up my video. I don't want it to be too long. But like, subscribe, share, questions, comments. And again, one more time, at the end of the day, love yourself, because that's the person that really matters. Thank y'all for tuning in, and have a good day.